what one thing that you'd really like to do? Did you just say that?
That's dangerous.
That can stay.
Hello, welcome back to the Lads Podcast. We've got a special guest.
Special guest that we've
had already.
He's back.
We've got
Luke
Bennett.
Yeah, we've got to have him back on.
I'm back, guys.
We've also got Lee, the cameraman, behind the camera.
Aye, you're right.
Luke, it's been
12 episodes exactly.
Yeah, 12 episodes exactly since you were last on the podcast.
Happy anniversary.
A lot's happened since last October. What?
Felt longer ago than October.
Yeah, it does feel a lot longer than.
Also,
October.
I realised I did my maths wrong because I said 48 episodes before we get him back on. His 36 episode
yeah.
before we
Get
get him
you back
back
on for the 36th episode if we haven't quit by then. No, so you've got banned.
Yeah.
Luke's been
That
involved
is-
in scandals.
Yeah, he's been involved in a scandal. I think that's a great place to start.
Sorry.
What happened? Explain when you found out you got banned.
So, it was a day I was actually submitting an assignment for uni as well.
Oh.
And I was doing this thing as well, and I was literally on my TikTok as normal. And then it just threw me off. I was like, okay, what's going on here? I've just done it before, so I thought, try and go back on it. And then it wouldn't let me, it said to log back in, so I thought, okay, I'll try and log back in and see if something's happened. And he said, your account has been permanently banned due to community guideline, whatever it is, regulation.
Violation.
And I was like, no, this can't happen, no, what's going on? So I'm thinking, what's going on here? And it took me a week to get it back, but the way I was speaking with other creators who have been in similar situations, and they knew people who obviously work for TikTok or knew different ways. So the way I did it, so if any of you guys, this happens to any of you guys, the way you gotta do it, there's different email addresses.
You got to know a guy who knows a guy.
Well,
You know the doc who knows the sister of the guy.
the first way to do it is so there's 5 different emails. I think you have to Google them. Just constantly spam them about 3-4 times a day, and eventually, it worked for me, and I know it's worked for others. So if it ever happens to you, but it took me a week. But I know there's some other people who their accounts been banned, who have got quite a big following, and they still haven't got their accounts back. So I don't know.
Because obviously you had how much? I think it was 260k at this point on an account. You were doing at least 30, 40 videos a day. It's like what?
Really?
Yeah. All right.
Get over that top.
No, but you did quite a lot of videos,
Yeah.
and it was I think I remember ringing you because you posted something on your backup,
Yeah.
and I was like, Finn.
Oh no, you actually did.
Yeah, I was like,
Your
Finn.
face. Yeah.
Finn.
No, the thing is,
got banned.
I remember talking last episode, the 12th episode, about the fact that you need a backup account, create a backup account in case.
Yeah, and I think it
goes,
was 2 weeks after that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that you.
It was literally
you got banned.
a couple of weeks after that we saw, and then Logan phoned me up and was like, "Have you seen that Luke Bennett's been banned?" I was there I kind of, obviously with what happened, we won't go into
Yeah.
detail, but some stuff was occurring, and I kind of had a sense that was nothing to do with you. You were just creating the TikTok lives at the end of the day, and it was just stupid, immature people that were on it. But at the end of the day, I kind of said to Logan, I was kind of there if he doesn't get banned, then it's kind of you know what I mean? Because even though it wasn't you doing it, to say that, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, because it wasn't. It's not your fault.
No.
It was just never because you didn't know. I don't know if you had moderators.
I did have a couple in, but they weren't always on, and it's
I can't lie, they weren't very good if they were on.
Moderators and everything.
No, but you wouldn't have known because you do the things where you can walk over and then and then you have no idea, and then when you come back they move it away. You're none the wiser, and any person with common sense can realise that, but they were just they kind of ruined the fun for everyone. And how do you feel about them, the people that were doing it, because you were engaging with your audience and then they just kind of ruined it for themselves?
I wanted to give a lot of trust in people, and obviously it backfired. So with my lives now, I just answer general Q&As or just get people on, because I took a 2-month break off doing lives after that. I didn't go live for the whole of November, whole of December, and I started them again this year because people are constantly asking me, but it's a different style, so I'll still get the engagement there. Like I've been on, Ollie Ball's mate Jacob. He comes, I don't know if you've seen me and him did a couple of weeks ago. We did a dance battle. Dancing the YMCA. I don't know if you've seen clips of that. And like I get other creators on now or general Q&As, but that's what happened then. It's just I felt like I wanted to trust everyone, but obviously I couldn't. So obviously people used to come on, some weird things happened. I could tell in the comments, but I tried to move on to the next person. And then obviously later on, some people used to clip it, put it on their TikToks, and used to get like 800-900k views. Some of them, their only video. So I can see why people do it, but it's
all
just
that
weird.
for views, though.
It's just weird.
Such a toxic environment when all you want is views and likes just by.
Welcome to modern society.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We're going to go
Deep, are we, Matthew?
Matthew's just been staring at like the laptop for the past like 5 minutes. So.
No,
I
but
come up with the best stuff. I just come up with one word sentences.
yeah, definitely.
That was more than one word.
So you had your anniversary of 1 year of posting on TikTok, and like, what is, I think a good question is, what's your favourite thing that you've done this year? Because you've been on What's Good podcast, met Minnie, Minister and Randolph. You've been to the O2. You went to the rave. You went to Cardiff.
And we're just talking about this year, January.
From when you started TikTok. What was your best thing?
There's a lot of things you could say. I mean, you could say my first big video is probably Canteen my fridge, and that was class. But honestly, experience-wise, I've got to say it's got to be the charity games I played in.
Yeah.
So I played in 2 charity games. I'm confirmed for a few more. There's more information coming out soon about others. What I would love to say right now, but I'm not allowed to say. But there's more. Literally, I've got stuff scheduled up until July in my calendar right now. Some of it's been announced, some of it hasn't, some of it will be announced soon. And we've probably got to be the charity games, because meeting obviously fans there, obviously other creators as well I've spoke with, and just obviously playing games with them, and just the atmosphere as well, like people just with banners and everything, and just playing in the games, and obviously going out after, it's just class. So the charity games will probably be up there for the top ones.
I've got a question about that. So, with regard to the charity games, are you like playing in goal in every charity game, or are you going to come outfield for some charity game?
So for Match from Mind? Yeah, Match from Mind, I played right back. So in that game, I was right back. Cal the Dragon was there. He played left wing. Second half, me versus Cal. That was interesting.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much was the temptation to 2-foot him?
We don't want to get involved. The beat's already bad.
Well, he did get 2-footed. I don't know if you saw.
I think I saw that by when he was running.
Yeah. So at the time I was on the bench and I saw it happen, and
He got flopped like a salmon. He just fell to the ground like a salmon, and literally. Not that I hate cow, because I don't hate cow.
Hate's a strong word.
But he just got flopped, so it was just fun. Like,
I think it's funny if anyone gets.
that's
like if you fall over, it's a bit like
I fell in the
fell
street.
over. Yeah, but like if you were, I don't know, if it was like you were seriously injured, then it becomes So yeah, how do you get involved with the charity matches? I think we may have asked that question, but I can't remember. Did they message you, or do you message them?
So they get in contact with me. So I've obviously played in them too. I'm confirmed for Content Ballers. In March, the Leighton Orient Stadium, I played in 1x1. What's Rooster? What's like just past Stoke, so it's not too far from me. There's a few others, so I'm confirmed for one in Cornwall. I can say that one now. I got confirmed the other day. So that one's in.
Travelling all over the UK, aren't you?
That was in June or July, so mental health one, and there's some more coming soon potentially.
Yeah, no, that to be honest, like it's really good. We've got some questions on Instagram as well. We'll go through them if I can find them. There we go. So, when someone asks when are you doing Instagram lives again, because obviously you do the TikToks.
Yeah.
But obviously we know what happened with the TikToks. Yeah. Do you think you'd ever bring back the lives where people ask you to do requests, or do you think you'd do it in a Q&A feature?
I think I can't bring it back how I used to do it, because I can't risk my account getting permanently banned again, because I put a lot of hard work into that, and for the small minority of people who nearly cost it me. I was lucky to get it back. I know a lot of people who have been in my situation.
Did they give you, was the lives the reason that you were getting
banned? Yeah, I didn't find out till after that. I had a feeling it was, but...
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of them. But they probably won't return. I was actually on an Instagram live last night.
I saw that.
Well, it was originally on TikTok, but for some reason, apparently now you can get like 4 people on TikTok live, because I was on TikTok Type Me Out.
Yeah, that's something that's going on.
And like you had like 4 people on, so we thought, we'll try and see if it happens, but it wouldn't work, so we switched over to Instagram.
You were with, I can't remember one, you were with Niv. I think Niv was on there, because you were trying to invite them in, and I just joined in when you were trying to invite them in. And then, like, people were obviously requesting to, like, can I go live with you? But obviously you can't risk that on, like...
I want to, like, I want to trust people, but from what happened before, I feel like... I don't want to sound harsh, but I can't trust the small minority ruin it for the majority, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. And, no, like, obviously you enjoy doing that content, and it was fun, and you could see it, you were like... Because it was creative as well, it was, like, something to do, especially in the lockdown. But then, like, people were just ruining it.
Yeah.
You're ruining it. It's like, so some of them were actually quite good, and some people were like, oh yeah, cheers mate. Like, we hopped into one once, I was at the bus stop and got you to do one. But like, you look shocked by that.
When were you at the bus stop?
Quite a lot of the time, to be honest. No, this was like a week or two after we'd had
What?
Luke on the
You
podcast.
were on, like, Luke's TikTok live?
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I should do that.
But yeah, but then you get the people that ask the stupid stuff, and it's like, because you're like, no, sorry mate, I can't do that one, or sorry, I can't do, like, obviously you don't want to let them down, but then if you're doing it, then it's your fault if you get banned.
Yeah.
And you don't want to get banned. Like, obviously you have everything else now. You've got your YouTube, you've got your why are you looking at me like that? You've got your Twitch. You've got everything. You got your Instagram as well, and obviously you're growing for this year. Yeah, like, I don't know, Finn. Go on. Question. Go on.
Did I have a question prepared?
I've got one here.
No. We'll go on to this subject. So since January, like a lot of we had this question. I don't know if you can, like, if you want to talk about it, you want to get involved.
I think I might know the topic.
Yeah. Since January,
No, we've got this
on
one.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Because I've literally just seen it.
Yeah.
So the beef between certain individuals.
Certain individuals. There's like a whole Jeremy Kyle situation.
If you haven't seen this on TikTok, then you must be hiding under a rock.
Honestly, that's the case. But
so for anyone that doesn't know, basically there's a whole situation going on where Cal the Dragon...
I was just going to say person A, person B, person C. I wasn't going to say Cal the Dragon versus everyone.
Why? Alright then, well yeah, Cal the Dragon meeting up with other people, doing collabs, and then Simple Simon, who's supposed to be Cal the Dragon's best friend, who we have on the podcast coming up soon. Shows how much you pay attention. Yeah, so obviously we've got Simple Simon coming on, and basically there's a whole thing, and then Ed gets involved for some reason, but like Ed was like, no, she's using you, and then there's a whole kerfuffle going on TikTok, and to be honest, there isn't. Yeah, where do you stand in it? Because apparently you're being dragged into it.
So, obviously, I speak with Cal a lot. I speak with.
Has he not blocked you since last time?
No, to be honest, me and Cal. To be honest, I'm alright with Cal. To be honest.
Yeah.
So obviously, I speak with Cal a lot. Simon, I've been on nights out with Simon, been at events with Simon. I started to speak with Ed a lot more now. I suppose if you've got to mention them, you've got to bring Astrid in as well, because she's the one.
Be careful, I say
Astrid, yeah. Like I'll speak with her, me and her might potentially be doing a collab soon. Not going to say when.
Oh God, we've got a whole nother TikTok drama.
Like,
what type of collab, Luke?
Football.
Okay.
Football related. But yeah, like I've been asked it on my live, and people have clipped it, so I'll just say, like, people asking my opinions on it. The way I look at it, Cal and Astrid were filming videos together, doing football content. Yes, Astrid's most viewed videos, and she did shoot up. Where with Cal, I think one of them's on like 6-7 million views. With Cal with his 1.4 million views, it's going to happen. If you know what I mean. If you collab with a bigger creator than you, you're going to shoot up.
That was my question.
And then obviously Simon recorded some videos with Astrid as well. Obviously they went. So obviously it was on the TikTok Type Me Out. I was on the same night when this got agreed and stuff like that.
I don't know if anyone is unaware, but what is TikTok Take Me Out? Because I know
So-
that Matthew does not know what.
Matthew doesn't know what anything is.
Matthew does not know what we just said.
Unless we said F1 cars. What we're on about.
So TikTok Take Me Out, so you've got Tyrone who organised it, Simon was on as well, there's some others on. So users so when I was on it was me, Paddy Murphy and Simon. You basically have to chat up a girl on there, you've got 2.5 minutes, pick up your best chat up lines, whatever. And then you got someone else who gives you some advice halfway through. So at the start, so they give you a rating out of 5, the girl you speak to after 2.5 minutes, and then you got to try and improve your rating in round 2.
Okay.
So
So
when
like speed dating then.
yeah, and then you get like a challenge or like something to do. So I got asked. So the challenge I got, it's either advice or a challenge. So I had to get my dad's boots, and Astrid had to pick 5 because Astrid was the one who was on. A bit of a coincidence. But,
Yeah.
She had to pick 5 items. I had to put in this boot, and I had to drink it. So it was gravy, granules got put in there, pickled onions, pickled
A boot, like a football boot.
no, like a shoe. It was my dad's one as well. That's my dad's. What else was that? Milk.
Was this to
Lucas
try and
Aid.
impress her then?
Yeah.
Milk and Lucas and pickled.
And there was something else in there as well. I can't remember. But
Please tell me you brush your teeth afterwards.
I didn't actually do it because it was all like mixed in and that in the shoe, and then the TikTok live was playing up, so we had to switch over to Instagram. So by the time we did that, it all dried up.
Oh.
So I didn't do it in the end, but kind of.
Put your dad's shoe.
But my dad's shoe didn't. Yeah.
I bet he wasn't very happy about that one.
He was watching the live at the same time.
Oh.
While I was on there. Yeah, his shoe's okay now after it's been cleaned out.
It's been in the washer.
Did you have to
times.
clean that out?
Yes. But, so it was funny. It was all of a laugh, and then obviously Paddy Murphy was on there as well. Simple Simon.
Yeah.
And that's where the Simple Simon Astrid thing come from, because so often there's on about going on Nando's date or something. I thought they were just joking. But then
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
on the Friday they went.
I saw
To
that
a
on
pub?
that TikTok live. Yeah, it was just Simple Simon popped up. So I just thought it was just going to be casual Simple Simon, just like, you know what I mean. But no, it turns out, yeah, he was out with Astrid. I don't know if they were playing darts or something.
They were playing darts, like, I think they've recorded some videos
Yeah.
together, and then they went out, you know, the two crowds and go
Yeah,
out and
yeah.
drink or whatever, you know. And I think
Yeah.
there's TikTok
And
live at the
people
time.
can't. I'm not being funny. I pretty much say we say this in every episode, but people can't take a joke. Some people they just can't take a joke, and it's like that was clearly like they weren't.
No, like,
Yeah, from the clips I've seen.
Some things were said, yeah, but I'm not being funny. They had a few drinks. Obviously,
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are going to stir stuff up. But I'm saying this now, and if the people are doing it, you need to stop. Because I do not agree with people hating on other creators. And I spoke with Simon about this, and it has got to me a bit. And I know what it's like because I've had it before. So if you guys are hating on other creators, please stop. Because if you're doing that, what are you achieving really? You're just putting down other people. Like, it didn't get to me a lot. But he gets to other creators out there, so just think about what you say.
Yeah, no, that's good advice. Couldn't have worded it better, really. But it's like, again, with the Simple Simon thing, the guy went to sleep, and the next morning, he was like, I think he'd lost followers. People were commenting
snake
like
emojis,
snaky
yeah.
Simon, and it was like the guy went out for a drink, like he didn't get married or engaged to her or have a family of 4 with her. It's like.
Yeah.
Like people I don't know. It's like, and also you got to bear in mind they have to create entertainment.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be where they are if they didn't provide anything. If it was just here's a football thing. If they didn't create this, I don't know. Right, I don't want to speculate, but I don't know if this beef is fake or people have actually had a problem. But it's like people are getting involved. So surely there's something going on here. Like Ed with the TikToks, he's trying to help Cal. Ed seems genuine. I didn't know who Ed was before.
He said he's
the whole-
stopping now, you know. I don't know how true
Yeah,
that
I saw
is.
something,
He
yeah, I
said
saw
that
it.
he's going to stop just like because basically Cal just keeps almost just
ignoring him.
yeah, like saying that just making out making up
Ed and
with
Cal,
making
boy.
up with Astrid and Simon, and obviously Ed's trying to say that basically they're using him. I'm not trying to get involved in anything.
Yeah, we don't really.
I'm just a small
Watch this
creator.
becomes our most.
I'm just a
used
small
clip.
creator. But yeah, you have got to kind of feel like Ed was trying to just, you know, be a bit supportive. Did he use it for views? I don't know, but
I don't think. What did Ed actually get from helping Cal? He didn't really get that much. He just got involved with beef.
I mean, I've got people constantly asking me about stuff. I spoke with all of them about it. you know, like I said, there are two creators creating videos together. Yes, there's been a lot of views on Astrid's account since, and yes, the followers have shot up. But I don't think they're not using anyone. The way I look at it, yeah, Ed has his opinion. I've told Ed this. I've messaged him about it. I've spoken to him about it. I've told him what I'm exactly telling you guys now. I look at it. They're having the two creators together, creating videos, entertain people. That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know where all this drama's come from. There's no need for it really, but it's entertaining people. So
Yeah.
If it's entertaining.
It's like I think it's the biggest. I'd probably say it's the biggest thing since the Wishmen.
yeah.
I think TikTok wise, we've not obviously people have had their blow ups and they've like done it, but nothing like group wise where obviously the Wishmen had their whole drama, and I don't know, people just seem to like drama. It's just like people want to create drama.
Why do you think soaps have done so well?
That's a good point actually.
Yeah, that's actually very true.
But like, so obviously we had Dean on the podcast, and he was obviously part of the Wishmen, and obviously Dean asked a question where he's like, "Would you ever collab with Dean?" Because Dean does the impressions.
Yeah.
And again, we were speaking on the way here about how people were giving Dean hate for no reason, because he made these videos, and he said he spoke to you. But like, what do you think of the impressions, and where do you stand on?
I find them funny. I've spoken with Dean about it. Like, I was speaking with Dean this morning about some stuff. But like, honestly, he's saying I find it funny. Like, again, why do people have to hate on other creators? Like, I've had it to me, and that's why when I say it on others, it angers me, to be honest, because I know what it's like. People have done it to me a little bit, and I'll say to any other creators, just gotta let go over your head. And I've spoke with someone about this, like you're saying with Dean as well. But I don't understand why people do it. It just what are they achieving out of it? It just doesn't make sense to me really.
Yeah, no, because we've had comments like that, like, oh, like we did a video as a joke, like how long until we quit, and people are like, yeah, quit now. Don't even know why you started, and it's a bit like at first when you're a bit smaller, when you're just starting out, it's a bit like, oh, but then when you realise, like, if you look where we are now, well, back in October, you set as a goal of 5,000 followers at the end of the episode. We hit it. I think we hit it like 2 days after the episode went out.
Yeah.
Now we're on like 11.6k, and we gain like a decent amount of followers every day. I'd like to think anyway. Compared to you, it's nothing. But it's like with TikTok, it's a bit strange. Everything's a bit strange about it. It's like, so obviously this Tyrone guy, who is he? No, I don't mean that in a way. I don't mean that in a horrible way. I just mean like what does he do? Because I've seen he's verified, but like before all of this TikTok take me out, I've never seen the guy in my life before.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, I saw clips of him before, but I've never really heard much about him. And obviously, I went on TikTok Take Me Out, and that's the first time I properly spoke with him.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like now he's obviously doing this TikTok Take Me Out. You got TikTok Sorted Out, what Simon and Bennett was on there a couple of days ago.
TikTok, they've got like a whole game show going on.
And then you've got people like let's go on there, and people actually fighting each other in a ring at like 10 o'clock at night.
That's
on like Sundays, I think. What's the one last night?
Fights?
Literally fighting, people fighting each other.
Yo, Luke.
On TikTok.
Like he's streamed on the thing, yeah, and they're fighting. I don't know the place where they're fighting, but literally, there's like 3 different. I know there's TikTok Take Me Out, TikTok Sorted Out, and then this fight, like boxing.
TikTok Fight It Out or something.
I don't know what it's called.
But all of this is done by Tyrone.
Yeah, so Tyrone's organised all this. Simon contacted me over going on TikTok Take Me Out. I was thinking, do I go on it? A lot of people wanted me, and I thought, no, I'll go on there. And then I saw Astrid was on there, and I thought, with what's going on and that, and obviously people, because I comment on Astrid and everyone saying, oh, you're trying to steal cows, go blah blah blah, I've got all that stuff. I just put hi, you know what I mean? I just put hi on loads of people's stuff, you know what I mean?
It's again, people not being able to take a joke.
Yeah,
it's not. You literally said hi, like
hiya.
Literally, I just put hi Astrid. Like that doesn't mean anything. You just hi, just generally saying hello. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
it's not like that's not what you do normally, because you comment on quite a lot of things like hi.
Yeah.
And then everyone else does it back as well. Like you
Yeah.
posted a video, obviously saying you're coming on the podcast, and then everyone in the comments, I literally just read it, was like, "Hi mate, nice mate, nice mate,
nice
hi,
mate,
cheers."
mate. Yeah, I get all that.
Where did that originate from?
Well, nice mate.
Yeah,
So-
like nice mate, yes mate, seen it mate.
I know the origin to this one.
So obviously, Thief, like people used to give me the teams, and every time I just used to do. I did it first as a laugh, and I thought, okay, this is getting views, so I might just play on it a bit. Like, I'm not being serious. It's a joke.
Yeah.
I don't just go every time I play. Nice mate, nice mate, nice mate, nice mate. I don't every player. Good team, mate. Fair play, mate. Good team. That's where it come from.
So people kept on. It was like commenting. It's like someone asked. Obviously, we spoke about Get Out last time. and one question we didn't ask was like, why did you actually why in your head? Because obviously you've told us the process. I feel like I'm like trying to grill you here. Why did you like? Where did Get Out actually come from? Obviously we said like you were doing it. Oh, what are you doing in my Get Out? Like what made you say it? Is Get Out a phrase you would use normally, or is it literally just spur of the moment?
So everyone shapes like Get Out and stuff like that, you know. I haven't created like
Copyright.
the word. You know what I mean? It's not original, but like. So I was one night in my kitchen. Someone asked me. I saw the question come up. What would you do if Kantai was in your fridge? And I thought, how the hell am I going to actually say, what is this? Kantai in my fridge? So I thought, let's just see what happens. And it's literally on the spot, thought of it, and I just said, Get Out. I thought nothing of it. Woke up the following morning, and it's got a couple of 100k views. I thought, okay, what's happening here? And then it just went from there, and yeah, it was literally a split second off the top of my head, just did it. Wasn't expecting anything.
Well, was it that was basically the start of your career then?
Basically, that on TikTok, yeah. That little 2-second thing.
Kante owes you your career.
Yeah, can I ask a question? Are there any collaborations with Kante anytime soon, Luke, or...?
There's nothing scheduled at the minute, but Kante, Chelsea, you've used my sound on your TikTok page, so we need to get some work sorted, and I think we need to get Kante in the actual fridge, and I need to tell Kante to get out the fridge, because I reckon that'll blow. So yeah. Chelsea, if you're seeing this...
Please Chelsea see this.
No. Obviously, going back to since we want to talk about stuff that's happened since you've been last on the podcast. We don't want to repeat ourselves. There was the clip of Cal the Dragon saying he'd knock you out or something like that.
So it was.
Why do we always start beef, man? Don't have beef involved in here.
So it was. So I was literally going down. So that night out in London, I was sitting at the train station. I didn't look on my phone in the morning because it was early in the morning. And I saw loads of people tagging me in this thing on his live, so I wasn't on his live. And he said he would have 2-footed me if no fans were there. So obviously all the time when I was speaking with him into Randall's podcast and there's on about people, I was joking around, was kind of my back pocket, stuff like that. I said people think that blah 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 blah. And then Carl started saying a few things on his live, so I did a response video saying, look Carl, you know, I have a lot of respect for you, but don't start saying a few things on the live about me. And like he messaged me after, and I think with Cal he does this a lot, and he'll admit himself. He said to me, and so you know, a lot of people say Cal says some. I don't think he realises sometimes every time he's on a live, whatever he says, same with me, same with bigger crowds, if you know what I mean. Everything's going to be screen recorded.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be screen recorded, so you got to be careful what you say.
Dean said that as well
yeah.
when Dean came on, because obviously when he's acting as Jordan Wheeler. You got to be very careful with that one, and you don't want to, because all it takes is you to slip up. You don't actually mean it, or like people can clip it and edit you.
Yeah, they can twist your words.
Yeah, they can twist it, and then obviously
I was cooking bacon on a TikTok live the other week, so I don't really think I could have got us cancelled. You were on the live, and I was casually just cooking my bacon, but like I just went live randomly, like it was just spur of the moment thing. That's all we really do with TikTok lives, like. We never really do anything to get clipped, if you know what I mean. It's normally just a chit chat between me and Logan.
I'd be happy if I got clipped.
Yeah, but it depends. It depends on.
Thinking about that, maybe I don't want to get clipped.
Yeah, but speaking of that, you went on the What's Good podcast.
Yeah.
As a whole, how did that come about? Did they message you just out of the blue? Or?
So I got. People are saying, oh, you're going to end up... Like, even my mates were saying, you're going to end up on their podcast because it come up Randolph started following me and I thought, okay, this is pretty sick, to be honest. And then people saying, oh, you're going to end up on their podcast, and they was talking about me in, like, episodes before I went on. And then Randolph messaged me, would you be up for coming on? And, like, when I saw the message, I thought, is this real? Am I dreaming? And it was just a surreal experience, like, going down to meet, like, Simon and obviously Randolph as well, recording the podcast.
It was like a whole day out that you were doing.
It was a day out.
Like, what was the experience of filming? Because obviously, when you come here, it's a bit of a shambles. Like any guest we have on the podcast, you've got to bear with us. Obviously, we've got Lee, the cameraman.
Hi, you're right.
But yeah, so what's the whole? Because it's probably really professional. Like, walk us through what happens.
So I wasn't allowed to film anything outside the studio. I got told this by Randolph and Millions because they don't disclose the location. You know what I mean? Because you know these are like I've got a decent following on TikTok, but these have got millions and like these are part of the like Sidemen and everything. Work with KSI. You know what I mean? This is a different level. like, you know, I've got a decent following on TikTok, but these are like got millions
Massive.
and millions. Like these are Sidemen members that do work with KSI. You know, it was still unbelievable.
Randolph has his own shows.
Yeah, he has his
had
own
one
shows, and
here and not
yeah.
a couple of weeks.
It was unbelievable. And obviously just having a general chat with him, and I was writing Randolph's team, even holding Randolph's phone was just like, whoa, this is crazy. But no, obviously I have a lot of respect for both of them. Obviously I grew up watching these people as well, because obviously Simon obviously used to FIFA videos, like, remember him and KSI did all the FIFA videos about like FIFA 15, anything FIFA 16.
Yeah.
There's some class ones there.
Yeah.
And I grew up watching these people and actually meeting these people as well, just having a general chat with them in their studio. And obviously it was nice enough because it's at Christmas, so they had it all up. So like you've got cameras everywhere, obviously. They got a cameraman like you guys have now. Like I said to you guys, this is only the second time I've had someone who's actually a proper cameraman. The first one was the What's Good, so that's saying something there with you guys.
Here's just someone that goes to your college, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
But like,
We lovely.
Sorry, no.
No, you're fine.
but yeah, it's crazy because obviously they've got their own like computer setup everything there. Someone sorting out the audio all there. Then they've got their own cameraman. You got cameras, different angles, different lighting. It was just crazy to be honest. It was like it's a real experience, and we were just chatting and talking about stuff. And I had to go on the wheel, and I don't know if you saw the clip I put it on my thing as well. The wheel in the back as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it was just crazy.
Were you nervous?
Yeah, when I was like, I was like, okay, this is like a different level.
Did the nerves get like more like? Was it like you couldn't sleep the night before? Like
A little bit.
That,
A little bit, but when I was there, I was fine, and obviously just talking about stuff, and obviously that's when the Cal situation come about from that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like sometimes people just can't take it. And like I said with Cal, it's one of them. He says some stuff sometimes, and he doesn't realise. And then obviously he knows this himself, and he messaged me after apologising and gave me
You know,
an
'cause
it all
he
brushed
says
under.
stuff like the Holland and Barrett
Yeah.
clip. Careful how you say it. Stuff like this. It's like
I actually feel sorry for him though. Like on another level, you have got to feel sorry for him because some of the stuff that he says like doesn't get taken in context, and then like there's this whole beef created. Like we've said, that like at the end of the day, just like what's the need to hate on? Like you have got to like. When it all went down, like
No, yeah, I do feel sorry for him as
even
well.
my like everyone was like obviously everyone was messaging me like my cousin messaged me because I speak to him about it and I was watching the live and he was there like you have actually got to feel sorry for him in this whole situation because like he's kind of just
he's just making content.
Yeah.
And obviously he turned around and said, I think it's to Ed. It was like, obviously he has autism, and people are still mocking him for stuff. Like, I don't get, right, there's a difference between there's a laugh, and if he laughs, then yeah, it's cool. But like, when you're overusing a term, obviously like, Cal the Shagger.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know, obviously we've not spoke to Cal, you have spoke to Cal, but I don't know what affects him, what doesn't, and I know when people say something once or twice, cool, yeah, it's funny, but when people are overusing it can probably get to you. And I don't know if you've had it. Does Get Out ever get annoying?
No, like I'm used to that, obviously stuff like that. Obviously, I had a little bit of hate not long after I come off with you guys. Obviously, with all the stuff going on the lives and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you've got to try and let go of your head. But it's hard with Carl because obviously he's even admitted himself he has autism and stuff like that. So it's going to be a bit harder for him. And I think people take advantage of that. And I don't agree with that. Like I said earlier, I don't agree with hating anyone. But social media nowadays, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, no, because when we had Dean on the podcast, as we said, and we created a clip. I
think we know.
Right, so we created a clip, and basically the way it was edited, it seemed to make Dean a bad person, which is not the way we meant to edit it. And obviously people were taking it the wrong way in the comments, and they were starting to have a go at us for having Dean on, and it's like, how does that? It's like you just want to hate everyone. Why? Because I don't know about you two, but I go on TikTok when I'm bored. I'm waiting for something. I just want to laugh, right? I don't use it overly excessive, like a lot, but it's like when I go on there, be like, oh, that's funny. Now it's just full of like clips of Cow, and I'm like, it's not funny. It's like it's a clip. You get 1 million views on a clip. Woo, you're special. And it's like I can't wrap my head around it.
On a more depressing note.
We'll go to some.
I've got questions.
Yeah, got some questions.
I'll ask the one at my mate at the end. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
How does it feel to be a goat?
I've had a lot of people
That's how goats sound.
That's not how goats sound, no.
I mean, if people want to class me as the goat of TikTok, I'm not going to say anything. Like, you know what I mean?
You're not going to say no.
But, yeah, to be honest, the way I look at it as well, like I've said, I can't remember if I said this in the last episode, but I want to give back to my fans, if you know what I mean. So if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be in a position so I want to give back to them. So when I go these, I get the majority of the time nice comments. You get the odd silly one and that, but you're going to get, you just got to ignore it. But to be honest, a lot of people who watch me, like, you know, enjoy my content, and then that's what I want. A lot of people enjoy other creators' content as well, and like I said earlier, it's just the hate sometimes. There's a lot of hate going around on TikTok at the minute of creators. I don't know why, but there's a lot of hate going around on even like other creators, like you said, mentioned with Dean and like that.
Yeah.
You know, these are the same people. I've spoke with these people. I've met some of these people. They're actually down to earth people. And I don't think people realise how it can affect some people sometimes.
We can say that as well, because obviously we've had you on the pod, Dean, trying to think, I've forgotten who else we've had on the podcast. But like everyone we've met has been solid. Obviously you didn't meet Batson last week, but Finn can say that Batson and Kaisha were pretty...
Oh, they were sound.
They were pretty
They
cool.
were so like...
And
But
it's
it's weird, like how different the people that we have on the podcast are in a way. We've got from someone that's a delivery driver to then someone like Batson and Kaisha last week who are like outgoing and just like like hilarious, but like they kind of
down to earth and like they're not just
But then we've also
self-centered.
got like Luke on, who's like, no offense, like not as like crazy in a way. Not that being crazy.
I take it as a compliment.
I'm not saying being crazy is a bad thing. There's just different personality types.
Yeah.
Where, like Luke's down to earth, and we'll just have like a general chit chat, just like as mates, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then we had like obviously the hectic episodes, but then like we'll also just sit and talk about delivery drivers one week, and then next week we'll have Dino on talking about collabs and stuff. It's just like
impressions. It's
how we try and mix like a load of diversity in it, because we don't just want like one
type of it's like obviously we've had you back on, but that's because a lot has happened since you've been back on. Where you thought, why not? We'll get you back on, and you were up for it, and you were up for the first time. And obviously we did message you in July. You didn't reply. You left us on red. But
apologies about that.
Yeah, you must get a lot of DMs every day.
I think we said that last time, you know, Luke.
Yeah.
I was actually cleaning my bedroom the other day, and I never do this, but I was listening to the podcast, and the delivery driver one popped up first, and then the Luke Bennett episode, believe it or not, popped up. So I was listening through that, and I was kind of like, a lot has happened since then, but like
with us and Luke.
Yeah. Like with us, like kind of in a way, we kind of owe some. We don't owe anything to Luke, but in a way, like Luke did kind of
give me all your money.
Yeah, Luke did help us with our like.
Well, no, because I think I'm guessing roughly here, but I think we were on 1,500, 2,000, pretty much when we just before you had come on, and then obviously you came on. We had a clip that got over 500,000 views, and well, that was. I don't know, but like my phone was going off.
I turned TikTok notifications off.
I don't blame you. But yeah, like I was in work, and I think Finn messaged me, and I checked my watch, and he's like, "Have you seen the TikTok?" And I'm like, "No." I click on, we got like 100k views.
I can't remember if I was at work or just at home.
You weren't working.
Yeah, you weren't working.
Was it at home? Yeah.
Yeah, but like it's weird. Obviously, when you get a viral video, you said it's like when you click on and click off, or you wake up with like 100k views. We had that with on Christmas Day. So we posted a video Christmas Eve, and then we're using the Sidemen sound.
Yeah.
And then Christmas morning, woke up, 10k followers. I think it was like 150k views on this video.
Yeah.
Side Plus commented all of this.
27th.
Yeah, like all of this insane stuff, and it's like I get a bit of imposter syndrome. Like I don't know if you do. I don't know if you experience anything like that, but it feels like, what did I do to deserve? Like, is this just luck? Is this like, because obviously we put the hard work in, we contact the guests, I put the hard work in. But yeah, and then it's a bit like, did I deserve this?
That might be wrong, Goss. Give me a second, Goss.
Did I deserve this? Like, why me? Why us? If that makes sense. Do you ever experience anything like that?
Yeah, so obviously, you know, this time last year, I just started TikTok. I think I was on about 1k, 1,500 followers. Something like that, about 5-6k likes. And obviously, this time last year, the Q&A feature wasn't even on TikTok, so it didn't come till the end of February. So obviously I was just looking at the trend stuff like that. And when obviously the Q&A feature, I thought let's give this a go. And when I saw obviously the first campaign off each one, I thought, what? How is Get Out just gone so big? And then it starts to become a meme, and then all across the country, I got people messaging me about stuff like, since I was last time, I've been to London about 5-6 times, and every time I go there, I get recognised. Like I'm all over the place at the minute.
Busy man.
Does anyone want a drink? I didn't ask if anyone wanted to drink.
Oh, I told me.
It's a bit late for that.
I'm just asking because I'm thirsty, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just.
So obviously, when we were walking.
If you've not realised,
Come on, get this tap film.
we do film in the kitchen.
Yeah. Pros and cons. So yeah, when we were walking back to the train station after we had you on, you got recognised, and it was really awkward for us. I don't know if it was awkward for you, but we were just walking towards the train station, and this guy runs up with his phone out, and he's just like, "Oh, Luke, grab a photo," and he like just shoves the camera in your face. He doesn't ask. He doesn't. It's what?
No.
He did ask.
Alright.
He
We're
already
trying to
had
make
that
people
phone.
out to be bad.
No,
But
Like,
Luke still could have said no to taking a picture. I don't know whether or not because he had his phone out. It
Yeah,
was
no-
more like I
Yeah.
need to take a picture, but at the same time Luke still had the option. I don't know.
Obviously,
Luke, this
sometimes-
may be different, but
sometimes you'll be out with your family,
Yeah.
and you don't want to. Obviously,
Yeah.
you don't mind taking photos, but you don't want to let your fans down, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And yeah, what do you say to that? Because how would you deal with the situation? Because you said that you were driving along the motorway and some people were filming you in a car or something.
Yeah, I've had crazy ones. Like sometimes I can be walking on a main road, a car just pulls up the side. They're not supposed to. They just pull up on the side, jump out, or have a picture of me, or ask me to do a video, and you got everyone else driving past thinking, what's going on here? And then jump back in the car and drive off. Look, I'm happy. If anyone wants a picture of me, I'll have a picture. But when I'm out with my family, doing my own stuff, that's my own time.
Yeah.
What I say to people, if I'm out with my family, I've had people come up to me and like, I can see my family get a bit annoyed sometimes because I'm out with them, if you know what I mean, not. But I'll still have a picture, but I say to people, if I'm on my own, feel free to come and have a picture of me, but if I'm out with my family, I've got doing other stuff. Then, you know, it's a respect thing, and there's a time and a place to do it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Even if you, like, if you were with your family, you can say hello. There's nothing, nothing wrong with it. But if you're, let's say, I don't know, you're eating dinner in a restaurant and someone comes over and goes, oh, can I have a photo? It's a bit like, put yourself in that situation. Because if I saw you in a restaurant, I'd be like, oh, there's Luke Bennett. But like, because as you said, you could feel the guys on the train that they were getting closer to you and try and say hello because they knew who you were. It's like, can you feel it when people?
Yeah, yeah, you can. Like, I can sense now. Like, at first it was like, whoa, it's crazy. Like, I don't understand big headed here. But like every time I go out, I kind of expect to get recognised. If you know what I mean. So it's very rare when I go out that I don't get stopped. And again, I don't want to say I'm big-headed. People might twist this and stuff like that. We'll see what happens. But yeah. So when I go out, it just feels like I can sense that like even when I was on the train, like they got on at so 2 stations before Nottingham, they got on, and I could see them looking out the window. And they're like, it's the Mr. Benny. And like they come on, so I sat there. I'm just on my phone normally. They sat like 4 rows down, and like every 5 minutes it was getting closer and closer and closer. And even I said to you guys, do you remember that there was beyond? I don't know if they followed us or what, but there was right behind us at the bus stop. And they're like, I could see them, and then they just went, get out. And I looked over and smiled, and they're yes, Luke. But I think that's how they got my attention. But sometimes people, I don't know if they're, I don't want to say scared, but they don't want to just approach me sometimes. But like, if anyone's picture me, I can understand why. Like, if this group's there, sometimes they're like, you go up to him, 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 and I can tell, and I like kind of slow down a little bit in my walking, and then or they just come running up behind me and like, and like, okay, yeah, you can have a picture, like calm down a bit, but you can have a picture.
Yeah, you said you were in Southampton. You watched the.
Oh, I was at the Wolves game.
Yeah, the Wolves game, and you were in the McDonald's, and everyone was chanting your name, and they were buying you free food. Like, how does that feel?
That was just crazy. Like even getting recognised by Southampton fans. Obviously, at the Wolves game, just in McDonald's sometimes like, people come up to me and like, I'm trying to eat my food, but like you can have pictures of me, but it's just crazy. Like people in McDonald's chanting, and then you got other people looking around. And we're like, what's going on? And then people have asked me like, why are people having pictures? And then I've actually explained to them. And they're like, they get it after that. But like some people don't understand, obviously, the older generation's not being nasty. Like Like they're sometimes confused because obviously they're not on social media as much as the younger generation, if you know what I mean. And like once I explain to them, they understand and say fair play to them. Like like I've said before, I'm happy to give back to my fans like photos and anything they want, because if it wasn't for them,
You wouldn't be where
this
you are.
wouldn't have happened. So I like to give back to them.
Yeah, and obviously your mum does TikTok.
Yeah.
And obviously she's not as big as you, no offence. But like, I don't know, has she ever been recognised for being Luke Bennett's mum, if that makes sense?
A lot of people have seen my mum's videos and know the joke videos, if you know what I mean. She wants me to say this, so I might as well say it. She's got a more viewed video than me.
Still?
Yeah.
Still from last time?
So it's on, she's got videos 2.4 million views. My most viewed video is 2.3. She's got 2 videos with over 2 million views. I've only got 1 video with over 2 million views.
Is that the bus one?
Yeah, the bus.
Yeah.
One,
I can't believe that. Just standing on a bus and getting 2 million.
We still get. We commented saying, that we would have fell over,
yeah.
and we still get
Yeah,
people liking
yeah.
that comment every day.
I just see that. Yeah.
We see it like all the time. So like, I think again, like that TikTok is just, it's really weird how you were dancing on a bus,
Yeah.
and you got 2.3 million views. And
Because that last podcast commented in.
yeah, definitely. But obviously, with a video, I don't know if you're allowed or if you're comfortable, but like roughly, how much would a video with 2 million views give you, money wise?
You're not allowed to say it.
You're not allowed to say it directly, but
You're trying to get a most viewed clip together.
Yeah.
Our most viewed clip is asking Luke Bennett about money.
well, no, because in that clip, I'll let you finish in 1 second. Matt gets something out of his bag behind you, and in the clip, all you can see is Matt just getting something out of his bag, and you're just talking about money. So, over 500,000 people have seen you getting something out of your backpack. How does it feel?
That's why it's famous.
That's why. Because of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, like as I was saying, how much roughly?
So, the money on TikTok, it's
Not great.
not the best compared to other social. Put it this way, if that video was on YouTube, it probably would have got me 10 times more than it did on TikTok. Let's put it that way.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Like, obviously,
Yeah, but
because you-
obviously it's weird because the video is only like free. Like.
But with TikTok, you're more likely to get more views on TikTok than YouTube.
That's the
It's
Yeah.
a lot easier to get views on TikTok. So I suppose that's. But I think over time, because TikTok's still relatively new, so over time I think the money might go up. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's only a new thing, TikTok paying you. So
Gifts
it's
and stuff like that.
We can't
For
get
me,
gifts until I turn 18.
because of you.
Yeah,
But
because of
as soon
you.
as I turn 18, do gifts give you more than like?
So it depends. Like I remember the once someone sent me a £50 gift,
Oh yeah.
and I was like,
What?
whoa! So you
Does
can. Have, I think some people. I think there's £100 gifts people can send as well.
It's like the castle and stuff, isn't it? Like.
And it's just like,
Yeah.
why are people giving you this? Like,
That's the thing.
why?
People have said on our TikTok lives, can we gift you? And we were like, yeah, we're all for gifting, but at the same time, like obviously we can't. We're not 18,
You can't take
so
the gift.
we're not allowed to gift.
Where did they
until-
get the money from? That's what I'm wondering.
Is it the coins?
Yeah,
I don't, 'cause I've
so
never
basically
really
what you
done
have to do, you purchase the coins, but you've got to be 18 to purchase the coins. And then with the coins, you basically purchase, like, so you can go on it, you can do like TikTok notes, which are like £1 or however much, 50p. So they're like 1 coin, but then like for 100 coins, you can get the castle. So I don't know whether or not the castle's like £100 if coins relate to pounds. But like, obviously if you get the castle, then it's like loads of money, if you know what I mean. That's why people like, so like I go on my For You page and all I see now is like people with like these clickers going up to like 1 million and they're clicking it and then they get to like
Really close.
999,000
And then someone like
will like
donate a
Yeah,
castle and
they'll
then
get a
they'll
castle.
Go down,
They'll
down.
obviously get the money for it, but then also like they have to reset their live or whatever. But I've seen one where they're on 999,999, but because they want, obviously they just use it to get gifts and stuff. So what they'll do, they'll just keep it and they'll go like, no, don't press it, don't like send gifts and stuff. But they'll just literally just wait and they'll never actually go to like 1 million or whatever it is. Do you know what I mean?
See, it's like that with that style of content. What does that add to your life? It
Money.
Just,
yeah. Like it gives the creator something, but we don't do it for money.
Why's my phone just stuck to the?
I don't know. We don't do it for money. We just do it as a hobby, and then it's turned into something that we'd like to obviously if we did get money, it wouldn't go straight in our back pocket on McDonald's and stuff that we wanted to buy.
It will fulfit, but
Yeah, it wouldn't fit. But
What are you saying?
it would go on investing because obviously we invest in the new microphone. I need to get us all.
I thought you meant
ones as
investing
well.
in stock markets. Then I went.
No.
Are you not invested in Bitcoin? Have you invested any money in
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Bitcoin?
Yeah, I've invested a bit.
How much have you lost? All of it.
I'm in profit at the minute.
For now.
For now, but
For now.
like it is.
I don't
it's
know
up
when the
and
best
down.
time to like get the money back is or not. Like,
When the profit's high.
is it?
Yeah.
But like,
But then if the profit's high,
I love how this is the only time Matthew
everybody's selling,
yeah,
so it will go down.
yeah.
And then you'll
Yeah.
buy when it's low, and then it goes back up.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw KSI
Welcome to
lost
stock
like,
Cryptocurrency with
KSI
Matthew.
lost like 5.1 million on
Yeah.
cryptocurrency,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like it's a good investment. Don't get me wrong. Like if I had a
He
good
has
fund-
the
Yeah.
funds to
If
lose
I had
£1 million
a fund-
and not be
Yeah.
bothered. If I lost a tenner if I had a tenner in my back pocket and it fell off onto the floor and I lost it, I'd be like,
yeah,
I'd be
Yeah.
fuming.
I did that once. I was just fuming.
Yeah, no, because it's like it's being like, what's it like waking up every day? No, what's it like waking up every day?
Cryptocurrency to waking up every day.
What's it like
This has
waking
gone
up
off
every
by a
day?
big tangent.
No, like when, because obviously I don't know if do you actually use TikTok as a platform? Like, do you actually just scroll through?
Yeah, I'll scroll through them off for you, page. Yeah.
Luke, what does it feel like sleeping at?
You can't sleep.
For that question alone, I'm now the favourite.
What does it feel like to wake up? No, what does it feel like when you open your app to 99 plus notifications every time? Like, what
What's
would
it
the-
feel like? What's it feel like? What's it feel like?
He said it about 7 times.
You're just
now.
mocking me now.
What we thought was.
But yeah, like
What were we
having all
talking
these
about?
notifications and people messaging you and asking you to do different things. What do you think about it?
I love it really. Like the first
Massive
time.
ego.
No, like the first time I had the 99 plus, it was like, whoa, what's this? I've never experienced anything like this. But now, again, I don't understand big-headed.
Go on, Luke.
You know, I kind of expect it every time I go on and used to it. Like, you know, again, I've got nearly 300,000 followers on TikTok, so 99 plus notifications is likely going to happen. And if it doesn't, then I'll be a little bit worried. Get cancelled. But no, it's still like crazy now to see, because obviously people mention me and tag me and stuff, and some of the edits people do, hats off to them. Like some of the stuff they tag me in. And
I have seen one that was it was a Jeremy Clarkson clip.
Yeah.
I think you've commented, and he's like, I used to think blah 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 was the best driver, talking about Cal, and then they just clip to you, and it's like you shooting and scoring. It's like
Oh wait, I've seen that one.
Yeah, some of the edits are on TikTok.
some of the edits, like some of the what people actually do to like try and get my attention is just unbelievable. Like they spend hours like creating some of these clips, and I'm like, fair play to you.
Yeah.
Just for me to comment on the video all summer, and it's like crazy to think people do that, and it still blows my mind that people do stuff like that.
podcast that posts a video and leave comments.
What? You've just called
when
out-
we post. No.
Yeah.
When we post and then Luke always comments on it.
Yeah, Luke always comments.
Most
Luke,
of the time.
you've been really supportive throughout everything that we've done, really. And obviously, we were supposed to see you at Content Creators Cup, but that fell through, unfortunately.
Did it?
Yeah, we ended up going to that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
And obviously, you're going to 1 by 1, aren't you?
Yeah.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, we're at that one. We were supposed to be commentating that.
No, we're not going to talk about that.
We talked about that last
Yeah, we talked. No, because I ended up cutting it out.
I don't know whether or not we were going to go to a 1 by 1 or we were going to go.
1 by 1's the one in Roster, isn't it?
Yeah,
Rooster, Roster, whatever it's
it's
called.
alright to be honest. It's alright.
Yeah, near Utoxter, I think.
Nice to
yeah.
get there
That's-
quite easily.
that's translate.
Yeah, so I think we'll probably end up going. I think we should go to that one anyway.
I've got money.
Yeah, but
I
it's like
haven't.
Clash this year.
Yeah.
You didn't go to the last one, did you?
No.
Do you think you're going to go to the one this year?
I'm not playing in the game, but I've spoke with a few of the organisers of the event. I will be there as they're going to give a VIP there and that. So I will be at the event. Not playing, but even to meet some of these crowds like Rob Shaw, you know, people like it.
Callum,
Yeah.
if you want to give us VIP.
No, Cal, you know, Cal, I have a lot of respect for him. I was with him, like, I met Cal at Top Fest last year.
Yeah.
And he's a down to earth guy, and you know, fair play from what he's gone through,
Yeah,
from what he's
he's-
gone through, from what he's done. Hats off to him, and a lot of respect for him. And to put an event on like this, has created a platform for so many other charity games. What I've know so many what are happening this year.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing.
They are all inspired by
Yeah, Clash.
Clash, because Clash did such a good job. And it was weird because Clash was just this little thing that he created in his bedroom, and then it turned into something massive. Roger Shaw was playing, Gibb was playing, we've got loads of people playing this year. We've got people coming, like we've got Quadeca, I think, playing on Clash in this time, and loads of people. Like you got Ollie Ball and Jacob commentating. It's like, it's crazy how it went from this little idea in a bedroom and it's sprung off so many different events. You got 1x1, Content Creators Cup, Content Ballers. They're all called the same thing. They get very confusing. But yeah, like he's done a cracking job, and especially with what he's been through, you gotta respect it. Like,
Hats off to him.
yeah, you really got to take your hats off. And Joel says, how many goals are you going to score in the 1x1?
Depends where I'm playing. I think Joel's in goal for one team. I think Cal's in goal for the other. I don't know with Cal sometimes.
Yeah.
One minute playing.
That's the thing,
Because Cal was supposed to go to Content Creators Cup.
He was meant to be there. Yeah, he was meant to be there, and he had a shoulder injury. I don't know.
See, here's the thing. He had the shoulder injury.
Yeah.
And then the next day, he posts a video of him doing a football save.
Oh no! Like he posted a video saying like my career in goals over or something.
No, yeah, he was like, oh yeah, I'm never going to play again. I'll never be able to go professional. And then the next day,
I don't know if
he did,
he been professional
or semi-professional. He did.
Is it?
And then he turned around and was like, oh yeah, now. And then the next day, he posted a TikTok on TikTok of him playing football and saving a goal, and everyone in the comments is like, what happened to this career-ending shoulder
No,
injury?
I've always said, for all we know, he might have had like an injury.
He might have
Yeah.
had an injury.
Do you know what I mean? You can never outright say, unless the person goes out and says, no, I'm faking. You can't genuinely go and point fingers and stuff.
It's a bit of a weird one though, because obviously fans bought tickets for the event to see him.
Yeah.
He had his top, he had everything, and it was the day, like, from what we got
Yeah,
told in
FIFA
our
had it
group
set.
chat, 1 minute he was, confirmed, then he said no, then yes, then no, and then back to the day before. The way I look at it, even if he had a shoulder injury, if I was in that situation and I was injured, I would still go down to the event for the fans. Even if I'm not playing, I'll still go down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Not go at all, because people have bought tickets to come and see you. People had banners.
Yeah.
They had banners of me, but they had banners of Cal wasn't there. And people are asking me why he's not there, and I'm like, I can only say what I've been told.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. It's best to ask Cal, not me. You know what I mean?
That's the thing with a shoulder. Like, if it was a shoulder injury, while you couldn't play, like, just for the fans that came out, obviously a bit of support would be nice to
Even if
like
you're just
show
going
your
to take
appreciation in a way. Like, well, like you're saying with banners, like people bought banners of you, people bought banners of Cal. Like, just the appreciation would be like. Obviously, people don't really get mentioned, and like Cal doesn't really read out comments from other people because like some of them do obviously bully him and take the mick out of him, which is just unacceptable. But then like you have got some that are trying to be like nice to him and stuff.
Like you're not taking a dig at Cal or anything like that. But I'm just saying what I would do in that situation, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, Cal, he might have actually had a sound injury. He might have been in a lot of pain. You don't know. So fair enough if he didn't. But
This always feels like we just call out Cal.
Yeah.
But the aim is to never call out Cal. It's just always relevant at the time.
See,
if
we're
that
not
makes
not calling him out. We're just talking about him.
Yeah.
But then someone is gonna go, "Why are you calling Cal out for?" And then create a whole problem out of it, because everyone does that.
Everyone likes drama. That's the cyclical coherence that we have.
That's the moral of this podcast.
All right. I've got some more light-hearted questions now, Luke.
Yeah, let's go to more light-hearted topics.
Which footballer do you look up to?
ooh, that's an interesting one.
That was by LJ Edwards.
Obviously, I'm a Wolves fan, so you know, legends at Wolves have been
Yeah,
like.
So any
Yeah,
Portuguese player.
Well,
Raul Jimenez, it's not Portuguese actually.
Even though he's not Portuguese, you know, Max Kilman, who's become a solid centre back for us now, he's English.
Connor Cody.
Connor Cody, who actually scored a couple of weeks ago. You know, they're not all Portuguese. We have,
They're not all Portuguese.
we have a few Portuguese players.
Yeah.
Only a few.
Ruben Neves.
Yeah, Neves, class player. You know, we've had some go, like Jota went to Liverpool
Yeah.
and
That was a good sign.
yeah, I think there's a bargain. I wish he'll come back. Jota, if you see this, please come back to Wolves. You know, you got Luke Bennett as a Wolves fan, come back. Well, no, a player I look up to. This might surprise a lot of people. I used to look up to Iniesta a lot. Like, you know, it's always is it Ronaldo?
Kante's crying.
But yeah, I used to love, obviously, that Barcelona team back then was just unbelievable compared to now. Yeah, it's questionable right now.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, but even Wolves players, so even currently now, like I've been at, I don't know if I mentioned it the last time, I was at a game that once people started to get out chant and I came as try away turn around, and these guys know who I am, so you know I really want to do some work, and people say to me I do work with Wolves and stuff like that, and I've spoken with some staff and the social media team know who I am, so it's getting the contact, but they're being a bit funny because of COVID and stuff like that.
Well,
so.
because an example would be Jackmate with West Ham. Obviously, Jackmate supports West Ham, and then they got in contact and asked him to present a show for them. Would you ever be interested in doing something like hosting a show, like the pre-match show or something like that?
Oh, 100%.
Like, I don't know if it's like Wolves TV or whatever it's called.
100%. If I ever got, like, you know, I only started social media as a joke, but I could actually turn it into a career. What's a crazy thing to think? So if I've got opportunities like this, I'm going to take them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because you don't know if they'll ever come up again.
Yeah. Another one would be, would you go to Marbs with HS Tiki Taki and Ed?
I had a feeling this might come, like, you might have seen, did you see the video, Morris Monster HS, when he did them comments? And he actually apologised after.
Yeah, you pinned the comment, I believe.
So, and then obviously all these mobs come out to me going red in HS, and then there's rumours that Cal might come. I don't know if Cal come, but I've said,
Last holiday.
you know, if you want to, then yes, I'm up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up for
You're
it.
not going to say no.
Oh, I'm not going to say no to an opportunity like
It's a
that.
free holiday. What got you into football, or what's your earliest football memory?
Ooh, God, I don't want to talk about one memory, but it always sticks in my head.
Is it a bit inappropriate, Luke? Or?
No, it's a game, a scoreline.
Oh.
From years ago, what these fans still, we lost 5-1 to West Brom. Yeah, I always.
West Brom fans are going to attack.
Yeah, I'm not going to stop on the phone. Yeah, I remember that game. I was at the game and it was heartbreaking. But to be honest, the squad we had then compared to now, like I never expected a couple of years ago when we was in Euro, us to be in there. Compared to like 7-8 years ago, I was in League One, battling with Leighton Orient for the League One title. I'm playing at their stadium in a couple of months. It's still crazy to think. They're a League 2 side, so it's still crazy to be playing at that standard. But yeah, probably one of that. That's probably a moment for the wrong reasons I'll never forget, unfortunately. But there's been some other class ones, like I remember one of the games I was at when we played Rotherham, 6-4. We beat them 6-4, 10-goal thriller, and like in person, that's just like, what is this?
Sounds like a good game.
Yeah, a lot of goals, put it that way. A lot of mistakes, though.
Yeah.
But a lot of goals. But yeah, it's been
errors.
probably some
Rui Patricio. No, who would? I don't know how long ago that was, so it definitely wasn't Rui Patricio.
Yeah. So, did you play football as a kid?
So
Champions League for them as well.
I was I stopped playing when I was about 13 and went into coaching when I was 14 because coaching is always the main thing I've been wanting to do. I'm at uni now doing coaching. You know, I coach teams Saturday and everything. I've done some work with Warsaw in the academy a bit in recent months. So coaching has been the main thing, and social media was only a joke, and it's just gone crazy now.
Do you think would you pick coaching or social media? Because obviously you have your TikTok. TikTok's massive.
Yeah.
You got your other social media platforms like your vlogs, your stuff like that. So what would you do? Coaching.
It's a tough one because the way I look at it, like, I'm at uni now doing my degree. I'll probably continue with that. The way I look at it as well, and I have been, even in the last couple of days, and I was speaking to my mum and dad about this yesterday, with my job and stuff like that, about when's the time to pack that in, because obviously me doing a lot, I work on weekends, and a lot of these things are on weekends, and I feel bad. So like, obviously I've got Chelsea guys coming up. I can't work them weekends. There's a lot of stuff coming up what I want weekends, and it's a decision I have to make with that. And obviously with uni, like I've turned down a couple of big opportunities over uni because of my degree. I regret doing it now, and I won't. If it comes up again, I've said to them I'm taking them. But the way I'm looking at it now, and at first I was like, I'll make a decision like a year's time, maybe, or whenever. But the way I'm looking at it now is not many people get this opportunity to go like explode on social media and like. So the way I'm looking at it, if I don't take it, well, I'll regret it later on. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to like. I've used ring light stuff like that now. I'm getting proper vlogging equipment soon. So I'm investing a bit more into stuff now. So it's not just always on my phone, on TikTok, obviously YouTube you have to do and stuff like that. I'm trying to create different. So what I want to challenges. So like people have asked me to like visit all the Premier League stadiums in like 24 hours, stuff like that. You know, videos like that. I want to do stuff like that. Do different parts of the country. But again, with uni, with work, it's limited of what time I've got, and obviously all these are like. This year, like I said to you guys earlier, I've got stuff planned up until July now.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's still mind blowing. I've got all this stuff coming up. And it's a decision I might have to make sooner than I thought, let's put it that way. But if I had to make a decision now, depending on, like, it's hard, but I think I would go down social media more, to be honest. Because I think a lot of people, if there's in my shoes, wouldn't. It's one of them, like, you've got that opportunity there, you might as well take, if you know what I mean. It's a tough one, but
because obviously if TikTok fails, hopefully it doesn't, you can always go back to coaching. Coaching's always going to be there waiting for you. You can go do the rest of your degree, you know, is what it is.
I'm not going to repeat what I was going to say.
Alright.
No, I was just going to carry on with the song.
But yeah, if you say, right, that's it, TikTok, done, you leave your account, you just create like a little side account that you use, you don't post any TikToks, your TikTok would die.
Yeah.
You'd keep your followers, but your views would drop, you wouldn't be able to get the same, and it's a bit like you've got to weigh up your options.
Yeah, it's one of them.
And you've got to make your sacrifices, and fortunately we haven't had to make any yet, but you know.
It's a tough one because I enjoy working at goals, you know, I want to continue working at goals for as long as possible. I'm not going to be there forever. They know that, if you know what I mean. And obviously with uni, like, you know, you're paying to go to uni as well. Like, you're not paying now, but later on, like, you pay back. So either way, you've still got to. And what people said, oh, would you drop out? The only time I think I'd drop out really is if I had like a big opportunity come up. And I know creators who. The situation I'm in now, like I went on the What's Good podcast. I know creators who went on podcasts that big, who have had deals with like Sports Direct or Nike, Adidas. You know what I mean? So if I've had something big come up like that, you got to stuff with them in the week, and you know that you've got to, you know, if they're giving you, you've got to go and do it. So I think if I had an opportunity like that, then yes, I would drop uni and work to go for stuff like that.
That's I mean the commitment. You can't just put half, because you don't. Obviously, you do the videos. You spend. Well, I don't know how long, but I'd say at least like 2 hours at least creating content. Obviously, you go out and you do your vlogs, you do your editing, then you stream on Twitch like pretty much most days a week. You do your Instagram, so you do everything. Like, you're probably one of the most active creators at the minute, and you have been, and you do it every day without fail. And obviously, when that awful news was that happened, you still carried on, and you've got to respect that.
Yeah, definitely.
You were so upset, but you still carried on, and you still went, you ploughed through it, and you just got to respect it. And obviously you did the video, and everyone is obviously really sad about it. But like, you do, I can't show how much respect I've got for you because of you carried on, and obviously you said you want to carry on, you want to get it, like distract yourself, and obviously I don't know if it worked or not, but hopefully it did. I just want to show my respect.
Appreciate it.
It's amazing. We've got a few more questions. Culture Force. Do you know who that is?
Rings a bell, kind of.
The guy on TikTok that does like the fits. The
Oh
like
yes,
these.
yes. He's yes. I know you're on about.
That was very energetic.
Just came alive. Skinny or chunky chips?
Skinny or chunky chips? Oh,
I love the questions we get on
Yeah,
this
to be
podcast.
fair, I was literally about to read the same question.
skinny chips. I like
Skinny chips.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I don't like French fries, so.
Don't you?
No, I don't like French fries at all. Sweet potato fries.
I remember when we had you on last time, we ended up talking about John
chocolate.
Lewis. We ended up talking about chocolate. And
What's your favourite quality street?
Yeah. We've
You got anything else to say? Because I've got
Yeah.
another question.
yeah, go ahead.
Well,
It's
my
your
mate,
podcast as much as mine.
he's 21, so he is of legal age, has asked, would you ever come downtown for, would you ever go clubbing in Nottingham with him?
People have asked me about this. People have told me it's a class night out in Nottingham clubbing.
No comment.
So I don't know what it's like, but 100% I would be up for clubbing in Nottingham.
Right then.
I think we're famous for, to be fair, is
You are?
clubbing.
Yeah, Nottingham
Friends.
is, yeah. Well, my mate goes clubbing like nearly every week. Not every week.
Every day. Every day. He doesn't leave the
No, but
club.
it's normally like Saturdays or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it was the first one that obviously told me to contact you about
Yeah.
it, so.
Oh, hello. What? Where did that come from? What on earth has just happened?
He's not phoning me, he's texting.
Oh, right,
Better
okay.
than phoning.
So obviously we had you on in October, and we asked for your goals, and obviously you posted your goals for this year.
Yeah.
So I think was it 500k TikTok,
Something like that, yeah.
10k YouTube, and I think it was like 100k Instagram or something.
Yeah.
Where are you? Because obviously you hit 35k on Instagram. Where are you standing at the minute with your goals? Have you changed them, or do you want?
So I still think Instagram I can hit 100. That's going up quite a lot with my daily posts, with when obviously doing other stuff as well. TikTok is so close to 300k. I think I'm on like 293, 294. I can't remember the top of my head, something like that. So my goal is to hit 300k by the end of January if we can. And I've said to people, if we hit 300k by the end of January, I'll do something big for that. So if we can hit that, then obviously another 200k till the end of the year. I think it's possible. There are a few things that I've got coming up, collabs, other things. There's some big collabs coming up. I want to say a lot of things, but I can't yet. No more information will come out soon. Very soon for some of them. That's hinting at some very soon. And when I mean
He
very,
answers it tonight.
let's just say there could be some things happening in the next couple of weeks. That's all I'm saying.
Ooh.
You hear it first at the last podcast.
Yeah.
Like another football game, guys.
Another.
Oh wait,
football
no,
game.
because we found out that Simon
Yeah.
and Cow the Dragon has made a football team.
Have they?
They've made a football team. It's like called Simple and the Dragon or something.
No, that's a podcast.
No. It's a
That's a
football team as well.
podcast.
They made a football team as well. They made a football team as well.
Alright, so I think we've got the point that they made a football team as well.
I'm not sure.
You're doing a logo here.
No,
Repeating.
but you were trying to. No, I know. Do you know like when everyone says that you're wrong and you know you're right?
Yeah,
You're wrong.
you're right.
He was on live yesterday.
Anyway, it
that's
doesn't
nothing to do
matter.
with Luke Bennett, but it
Luke-
could be.
What's your if one goal before episode 36 when you come back on the podcast, what's one thing you want to have done that's not maybe a goal on like a following count, if that makes sense? What one thing that you'd really like to do? Drugs. Did you just say that?
That's staying in.
That can stay in.
that will get views. Luke Bennett.
I've had that waiting for so long. It was waiting for so long.
No.
Alright, guys.
Right, before we get ourselves cancelled.
We're gonna have lines of just flour.
Flour.
It's flour TikTok, please. Anyway, yeah. Enough of the drug talk. Guys, if you do need any help, we will leave links down in the description for any. No, some helplines.
Oh my god.
I need to keep it real for the podcast, guys. So, yeah.
I can't believe you've actually just.
What? Come on.
That's the best part of the podcast.
Sorry, Boris Johnson. Please don't assassinate me.
Okay, would that get us banned on TikTok?
Probably
Sure.
not. We're not that big. Mate,
Do you reckon we will get banned on TikTok if we mention that, Luke? Or?
I think people find it funny, but I don't know.
There'll be that one wet wipe that doesn't find it
You'll have
funny.
your Karens out there. So if you call Karen, well, that's gonna get.
Oh,
here we go. Oh,
It's got to the point where we're just saying everything. It's the end of the podcast. No one watches this long.
Yeah, no one's got.
To be
this
fair, no,
far.
you need to put that. You need to
You
put
that.
Like, do you know at the start?
Yeah.
You know, like,
I'll put a clip at the end and then.
yeah.
Mate.
Do you know like how we have like watch till the end and you can see Luke Bennett like talk about drugs, Karen and drugs. Two things that go from chunky chip. We've gone from chunky chips to talking about Karens.
and something else.
Yeah, but I'm trying not to say that.
Yeah,
anymore.
try not to say it, so I don't have to bleep it.
dust.
Yeah, thank you. I think have we got all of our questions. I think
I'll
we've,
just double check.
just double
that
check.
is it.
What do you
But
have
yeah.
to popple?
Oh, it's
it's who's?
it's
Drugs.
Oh, the thing is gone. I'll just check
Yeah.
the archive real quickly.
Ah, dearie me.
No offense, guys.
No offence.
I
I,
don't
can't
know.
believe you actually just said that.
What? It
You
was
just came
funny.
up-
Everyone
yeah.
laughed. Everyone laughed. You
Let's-
all
let's-
laughed
let's-
at me.
Let's end it.
let's just
here.
say
I
it there.
must
Thank
say,
you,
You're
Luke,
not laughing
for
now.
coming on.
How's the gym been going, Luke? Really quickly.
Well, you've probably seen some of the videos. Obviously, I was there.
going to be taking the gym seriously now after the recent videos?
Potentially. I'm in contact with some people, potentially.
HS Dicky Tocky. Ed Matthews. Get on that Ed Matthews grind.
Getting mobs. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. Thank you for coming on the podcast, Luke.
Who would Luke box? Who would you box, Luke?
Cal.
Anyone?
Cal.
I never said that. I never said that.
Cal versus Simple Simon.
Well,
Go see that.
Luke, is there anyone that you would have in mind, like a charity event we spoke about?
Charity
earlier?
boxing match.
like, obviously, things happen with Cal and stuff.
Yeah.
So the way I look at it, if we do charity, rather ever do a charity boxing match, you'd have to meet certain requirements. The same like weight.
Yeah.
I can't fight like bloody.
Ed Matthews.
HS Dicky Tucky.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
put it that way. It has to be professionally run, so it can't just be some scrap outside Tesco.
yeah.
Scum outside this.
And we'd have to get proper training for it as well. It couldn't just happen like that.
That would be
I want
I would
you.
love that,
So if it's the 26th of January, I want you the 27th. It's got to be properly. So they're the three main things if it ever happens.
I would love that. Like, do you know, like the training that you see, like going up to it, like.
Rocky freezing.
I'm not even talking Rocky 3, but like boxing's good for fitness. And like when all the boxing matches went off, like all the YouTube boxing matches, especially like the Logan Paul KSI,
Yeah.
like my friend had like boxing gloves, and I know it's probably not it's not illegal, but like we just used to get the boxing, like obviously you just had boxing like fights in the garage and stuff.
Yeah.
But like to like actually train for like a boxing fight
Oh yeah,
and have it professionally run, but it would be just then in the end just like one boxing match. Like it would be so good to like see how well obviously it paid off, if you know what I mean. Like I don't know about you lot, I don't know if you're the type of like to box, like
No, not really. Do I
But
look,
I-
do
if-
I look
if someone-
like I would be a
if
good
someone
boxer?
challenged me to box, I would train my hardest.
See, Matthew on the other hand,
I'm better at wrestling than boxing.
I'm scared.
Yeah, but no
I'm
one
scared.
mentioned
I feel like-
wrestling.
I
No
feel
one
like he's
said
gonna hit
about
me.
wrestling, Matthew.
I've boxed twice.
Logan boxes, he boxes for Asda.
And also,
Right, guys, thanks for watching this video.
Yeah, Luke, if I'm 18 and it's legal, and if you ever want an opponent, and
I left the. That'll be a fair fight.
I think that would be a fair fight.
Yeah.
Genuinely. You think you'd win, Luke?
Who knows? Of course.
Who knows what the future brings?
Who knows what could happen? But if anyone took me on, I'll beat them.
No, you wouldn't. I'm not going to start this beef, guys.
Thank you for watching Thank you for watching this week's episode. We have been the Lads
I'll
Podcast.
hold my mic up like this.
We have this is Luke Bennett, absolute legend.
This is-
Can we have a goot? Can we have a goot
Oh,
out?
we haven't said get out.
We haven't
at
had goot.
all.
You want to get it? You ready?
Yeah. Get it! There we go. Right then, don't forget to subscribe,
Don't
like,
forget to follow cameraman Lee.
cameraman
Not
Nate.
home, obviously.
Yeah.
Please don't.
But yeah, thank you for coming on, and
It's a pleasure.
yeah, thanks for watching. See you next week.
Don't do drugs.
Bye.
Yeah,
Good
don't-
advice.